Thanks for tuning in, folks, on this Tuesday evening for our presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Boy, certainly disappointing, the injury to Spencer Dinwiddie.
And when he went down the last game, it looked bad. Unfortunately, this report confirms what we suspected. And who knows how long now he'll be out.
Yeah, you know, it's an unfortunate and real part of the game. There's no way to eliminate it when you talk about injuries. The guys are so big and strong and explosive, and to the league's credit, it is scaling back on some of the physicality and the number of back-to-backs, but eliminating injuries is just not going to happen. They're here to stay, and it's always hard when you see a guy go down with one.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And here are the Hornets now, following the bucket by the Knicks. Inside. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
And here's New York now. Outside Giddey. The three is up. Durant pulls it in. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Drives to the hoop. And Durant with the big finish.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Levine. And Durant with the block. Here's Smith. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Up to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. And here's Charlotte now. After New York picked up the three with their last shot.
I mean, great anticipation by Levine, managing to get his hand on the ball.
And here's Mitchell. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Smith with it. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Outside Porter. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Wembanyama. The three. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Wembanyama's got 5 now.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Right side Durant. Takes the three. Knocks it down from distance. 5 points in the game.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Smith outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 5. Over Porter. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
On the wing, Levine takes a three. Rebounded by Lopez. Charlotte trailing. And one unfortunate distinction for the Hornets. Clark, the only NBA team to never win their division.
And to add to that, the second lowest number of playoff appearances after the Pelicans. And, you know, BA, with no immediate postseason prospects, Charlotte fans have to understand this is going to be a process that takes some time.
And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. Left side, Wembanyama. Ooh, stolen by Smith.
Whatever opening he saw vanished quickly. Got to be more careful with those entry passes.
Wembanyama. And again, the Knicks missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
For three, Durant. And it's Kitty with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Levine. Here's Wembanyama. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. The Hornets pull it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his player. The Hornets with a lead. On the wing, Mitchell. 4-3. Sensible, no good. Now Wembanyama. Pass to Levine. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Smith. Oh, and Levine with a block. And so it looks like the Hornets will retain possession here. Now here's Durant. He's got 5. There's the 3.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
Outside Levine. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul of the game.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Durant for 3. And it's Kitty with a rebound.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Outside Levine to get back on track. And the dunk by Levine.
Hey, when you can beat people off the dribble, you got something going for yourself. I mean, Levine showing that great burst.
Pass to Durant.
2 minutes.
Over Kitty. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 7 points.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all. He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
The three from Wembanyama. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. He's got 10.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. Just never see that in a man of his height.
Durant for three. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And good execution by Levine with the pass. I mean, showing improved leadership skills there.
Outside Durant. For three. Just his fourth make in 10 tries.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Wembanyama. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Durant. Shot on the wing. Again, Charlotte. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
So, at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Charlotte on top.
The Hornets, 18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Charlotte?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
DeRozan outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. From the wing. And that one's good. DeRozan's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, this is who DeRozan is. A bucket getter. And he does it in many ways.
Has to wear. Launches a three. DeRozan with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Top of the key jumper, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Johnson with a bucket.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Outside Love. DeRozan outside. Up top, Watson. Clock at 6. Spins. Kicks it to DeRozan. Charlotte needs to get off a shot. And it's Love missing. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Has to Huff. Here's Goodwin. Now Love. The three is up. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Goodwin. No good on the triple. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Back to you.
Looking to set the standard. Allie, thank you. Pass to Goodwin. Up top, Watson. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And Wembanyama. Throws it down hard.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Outside Love. Here's Goodwin. On target from range. And the Hornets lead by 1. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Pass to Giddey. There's the drive. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Charlotte trailing. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cast them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
Durant, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. Checked by Mitchell. To the paint. Porter. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team foul.
The Hornets are led by head coach Charles Lee, who was a 2-time champion as an assistant, Clark.
Yeah, that's exactly right, BA. He won a title as an assistant coach with the Bucks in 2021. Then another as the top assistant for the Celtics in 2024. And that's exactly why Lee was brought to Charlotte, to establish and build a winning culture.
Durant, no good.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Hartenstein. And here's Porter outside. Buries it from 3. Porter's got 8 points.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release in deep range, too.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant playing big in the paint.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
New York leading by 4. Pass to Dimon. Back to Mitchell. Here's Dimon from behind the arc. Rebounded by Lopez. And here's Mitchell. Now Watson. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Let's go with a three. Durant with another miss.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Pass to Dimon. Back to Mitchell. Fires the three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Here's Goodwin. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Back to Mitchell. Outside Durant. Clock at 4. KD splashes the triple.
That's his third triple of the game. It's the first one in the second quarter.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So both teams making some changes here. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Levine. Hartenstein with it. No made baskets yet. Now here's Mitchell. Here's Ware. Oh, big dunk right over Lopez.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Has to Ware. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from deep. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's clearly a recent trend. Big guys who can shoot it from distance.
And that's a foul called on Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his first foul.
New York foul. Isaiah Hartenstein. First personal foul. First
now Durant. He's got 19. From deep. Drains the triple. Durant's got 22 points.
And they're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Lopez with the steal. .121 left to the second period. Lopez, the screen. 6 to shoot. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
Now here's Mitchell. Still without a bucket. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
To the right side. Here's Durant. The rebound by Ware.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And he makes it. And now a 3-point Knick lead.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
Here's Durant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants. To body up on him, even if you may risk a foul.
From deep, Johnson nails it from 3. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter. It could go. That shot off. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Knicks, up 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Hornets making a change here. DeRozan outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Outside Porter. Wembanyama down low. Up and over Smith. And it's New York scoring again.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And there's a 3-second violation.
New York ball.
New York leading by 7. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
From the arc. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's New York now. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Pass to Porter. Back to Levine. Three-pointer. It doesn't go for him.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And here's Smith. Yet to see a basket. And the foul on Jabari Smith. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Pass to Giddey. Back to Levine. New York working the ball around now. Porter from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Porter's got 11 points.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down. Because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
From the high post. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Right side Levine. Pass to Wembanyama. Shot from the wing. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Hornets trail by 10. Outside Mitchell. Here's Sensabaugh. To snap the cold streak. That shot is off.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Smith. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Greg.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. Oh, deflected. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Durant connects from downtown. Durant's got 26 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Outside Levine. Lets the 3 fly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Levine's got 7 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Charlotte. They trail by 11. Outside Durant. They double team Durant. Down low. And he banks in the layup.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
New York leading by 9. Pass to Ware. Back to Giddey. On the wing, Levine. Lets it fly from 18. Stolen by Mitchell. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Shoots it from the corner. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. And that's now 28 points for Durant. Here's Giddey. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Ware. Misses the 3. Hornets trail by 7. Outside Durant. This one for 3. Here's Sensabaugh. Lopez, the screen. 5 to shoot. Outside Durant. No good from outside. And here's New York now. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Porter. And here's Levine. Shoots over Lopez. And stolen by Durant. And it's the Hornets on the break. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Knicks leading by 5. Outside Levine. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Oh, here come the Hornets again. Charlotte on the break.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Brian, back to you.
Making the commitment. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Dimon. Still no points. Right side Johnson. Stop the drought. And the three-pointer goes.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Here's Collier. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Back to DeRozan. And DeRozan, the hang time.
This is what DeRozan is known for. He loves taking flight and hammering it down.
Outside Levine. Pass to Dimon. Back to Levine. Sinks that one from the post. Levine's got 9.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Outside Watson. DeRozan, left side. Screen by Watson. From 20 feet. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, in these particular plays, guys, DeRozan really excellent at taking what he sees in these situations.
Wembanyama down low. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And the words generational talent get thrown around. But Wembanyama is all that and more.
DeRozan with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Shot is up. And the shot falls short that time. New York leading by 3. Pass to Dimon. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's the 3. Here's where. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
And Charlotte making a change here. And he makes both free throws.
He's a big guy with a soft stroke from the charity stripe. You love to see that.
Durant with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Gets stolen by Johnson. Outside Wembanyama. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the league. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break. One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
And Durant gets it to go.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. New York out in front. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Here's Dimon. Pass to Wembanyama. From downtown, Durant pulls it in.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Now Love. Here's Huff. Covered by Wembanyama. Back to Love. And the layup is good off the glass. Love's got his first bucket in this one.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Ware. Outside for Levine. Oh, Durant with a steal. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Fires the 3. And Charlotte another 3.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
For 3, Dimon. Hornets with the rebound.
Trying to match 3, sometimes you get too amped up and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Love with the ball. Picked up by Ware. Outside Durant. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Levine. Durant, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for New York. They have yet to score here in the 4th. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Dimon. New York needs to get off a shot here. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. To take the lead. The rebound by Ware.
Rough start for him for sure. He needs to make a shot just to gain some confidence.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. To stop the drought. Oh, powered down with both hands.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Durant. What a throwdown from KD.
A 3-level scorer. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. The Hornets making a switch here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Thank you for that, Allie. Pass to Porter. Pulls up on the wing. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Durant. And he hits it to tie the game. Durant's got 38 points.
Durant with tremendous touch. He's just a natural scorer.
Pass to Mitchell. Here he goes. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. And here's Porter outside. Drops in the three.
Boy, the coaching staff loves when Porter Jr. takes these kinds of shots. It really helps establish a rhythm for him.
Durant inside. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Durant looking around to the paint. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
And look at Smith making the heads-up play. Rolling into open position right on cue.
Pass to Johnson. And here's Hartenstein. Covered by Lopez. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Misses off the right iron. Charlotte trailing. Mitchell with the ball. Outside Watson. Pass to Durant. Stolen by Giddey. And here we go. The Knicks in transition. From deep, Mitchell. And again, New York with the triple.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Durant for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 41.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with a three of his own.
Up top, Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. On the wing, Porter. The three. Misfires there. 4 for 6 in the game now. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. On On the wing, Durant. Picked by Smith. To take the lead. The rebound by Ware. And it's Giddey with the ball for New York. They've led by as many as 11. Puts up a three. Ooh, the soft touch of Levine knocking down the three.
Hey, he's one of the guys you don't want to give space to. Levine can do a lot of damage from deep.
Durant for three. Pure from three-point range. Durant's got 44.
Wow. What can you say?
Levine outside. Cleared away by Lopez. Charlotte trailing. Now Durant. To take the lead. Wembanyama there for the rebound. And Wembanyama has the ball here for New York. They've led by as many as 11. Wembanyama cuts in. Yes, sir! That one's good!
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Here's Lopez. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Big scores like that one are what you can count on from Lopez.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Wembanyama! And the three misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it.
Giddey with a double team. To take the lead. Rebounded by Giddey. The Knicks with the lead. Here's Wembanyama. Throws it up. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Outside Durant. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And here's New York now. It's a one-point game. Now Giddey. Here's Levine. It's good! What a day!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside Durant. And he slams it down.
And what a huge moment right there. Smith connecting on a big-time shot.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Right side, Wembanyama. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of space. Durant with the rebound. Now Smith. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. That was an incredible...
The biggest. The greatest of all time in the building. Stupid.